Alright guys, welcome on back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 best weapons to use here in Season 2 Reloaded. There's definitely been a few changes here in Black Ops 6 Zombies, so I was pretty excited to put this one together. Like I always tell you guys, this is no official list, but I guarantee you if there was one, this would probably be pretty damn close. With all that out of the way, if you guys are into Zombies content, do me a huge favor, smack the hell out of that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. We're getting closer and closer to 27,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support. Starting off our list and coming in at number 5 is going to be one of our brand new DLC weapons that we got with Season 2. It's going to be the Cypher 91. Now this assault rifle is a lot of fun, guys. It really reminds me of an SMG AR hybrid because the movement is just too darn good. The Cypher is a little bit slower on its fire rate, but I think that the power that it packs plus its movement more than makes up for it. Just the fact that you can slide around any boss arena effortlessly is just amazing. Believe it or not, there are a lot of weapons in this game that just do make you feel a little bit weighed down, and I'm not a fan of that. As you guys can see here, we even took on the Guardian boss with only a pack 2. I'm not gonna lie, this fight was a little bit difficult, but we were still able to get the job done, and it was pretty impressive. You're not going to be climbing to any extremely high rounds with this thing, which I could say you could definitely get up into the 40s comfortably. Between that and just the fact that you can take this thing up against any of the bosses and do decent with it, I think it definitely deserves a spot on this list. If you guys are looking for a decent weapon to get any of the main quests done, or if you just want something to have some good fun with in Zombies, I think this is definitely a good AR to try out. Go ahead and toss the loadout for the Cypher up on the screen right here for anybody who wants to go ahead and check it out. This gun is just an absolute beast that I've been enjoying a lot lately. I think Treyarch absolutely cooked with the DLC weapons, and you'll see what I mean. Coming in at number 4 is going to be another assault rifle, the GPR 91. Now this thing actually just got a really nice buff with the Season 2 Reloaded patch. Saw some buffs to its damage range, and then we also saw some buffs to the rapid fire and CHF barrel. This was a gun that I was already very familiar with because I used it a lot back in Season 1. I think this was a very slept on AR even back then. I found this was actually one of the best weapons to take up against the Guardian boss, where we were doing well over 1,000 damage to those critical areas. Here in Season 2 Reloaded, after the buff, I decided to take it in and use it against the tomb boss, and this gun absolutely shredded it. I didn't time it, but this was probably one of the fastest tomb boss fights that I've had yet. You will be sitting on 120 rounds also after pack-a-punching before you have to reload, which really isn't too bad for your ammo capacity. Doing a little over 1,000 damage to the artifact, which is pretty damn good. I mean, especially with just the rate of fire that this thing puts out. There are some guns in this game that can do a little bit more damage, but the DPS from this gun is kind of insane. This is another one that'll have absolutely no problem carrying you guys up into the 40s, and for some advanced players, I would say even the 50s. Also very similar to the Cypher, it really doesn't matter if you want to take this gun up against Patient 13, the Guardian, or if you want to bring it into the tomb boss, it'll handle all of them really well. For that, I think it definitely deserves a spot on the list. If you guys haven't tried out this one, I think this gun is very highly slept on. We're going to toss up the loadout up on the screen right here. If this gun is shot, guys, I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Coming in at number 3, we got another one of our DLC weapons from Season 2. We got the Fang 82, and this gun absolutely slays, guys. You guys remember what I mentioned earlier about being weighed down? Well, this LMG definitely cures all of that, because not only does this thing definitely have the power of the LMG, but it's an LMG AR hybrid, and Treyarch definitely wants that to be known. Guys, the movement, handling, and accuracy on this LMG is absolutely insane, and is hands down one of my favorite weapons to use right now. Not only will this LMG carry you easily up into the 40s, you'll have no problem going through any of the main quests or taking on any of the bosses. After pack-a-punching, you're going to be sitting on 150 rounds before you have to reload, so you got plenty of ammunition to burn through. When taking this thing up against the artifact, we're doing over 1,000 damage steadily to him, with every once in a while doing that 8,000 damage popping up. Just absolutely insane numbers, and I think is one of the best weapons to take against the tomb boss right now. I do know that the ASG was up there, but I really just don't like how slow that its fire rate is. I know it does a lot of damage to the artifact, but it just fires a little too slow for me. I really don't like what they did to that shotgun because it used to be so good. But don't get me wrong, the ASG is actually still a good weapon to use here in Zombies. It's just not quite doing what it used to. Here with Season 2 Reloaded, this gun actually just received a bunch of buffs itself, and we got some more movement buffs to this thing, so it is just an absolute movement machine. So if you're like me and you prioritize movement in Zombies, I think you guys will love this LMG. Really highly recommend you guys try out this one. We're going to toss up the loadout for the Fang up on the screen right here. Not the biggest fan of LMGs myself, but this one is definitely winning me over. Now coming in at number 2 is one that actually surprised the hell out of me. We got a sniper rifle on the list today, guys. The AMR Mod 4. This gun is absolutely insane in Black Ops 6 Zombies. This sniper rifle does have a special ability where after you pack-a-punch it, you're going to be basically getting a semi-auto rapid-fire ability, basically letting you pull the trigger as fast as you want, and you can just absolutely mow through hordes of zombies. It doesn't quite give you the shotgun ability like the SVD, but you can basically use it as one. Now that's not the only special ability that this sniper rifle has either. Once you go ahead and pack-a-punch it, you're also going to be getting some incredibly good movement speed. Like, not quite as good as an SMG SMG, but I would say just right on par with most ARs. I'm not gonna lie, this one actually did take me a little bit to come around to, but once I used it a couple times and really got a nice feel for it, man, I'm telling you guys, it is just so good. If you got the right ammo mods, it really has no problem taking down any of the specials or elites either. If you're looking for a gun that does just some absolutely insane damage to any of the bosses in this game, look no further than this sniper rifle. So we were basically doing almost 4,000 damage per shot against the artifact. Yeah, that thing absolutely stood no chance whatsoever. Now, I will fully admit to you guys, it's not the easiest handling gun in the game, but once you get it down, it's just, there's really not much better than it. Sniper rifle has just got some absolutely incredible movement, handling, and accuracy, and it'll put up some of the most craziest damage numbers that you're gonna see. Don't be like me and sleep on this one for too long, because this one kind of feels like something that Treyarch might actually adjust down the line, because this thing is powerful, guys. Then again, I'm really liking the fact that Treyarch's actually adding so many special abilities to weapons this year. It's just something to keep the game fresh and fun. We're gonna go ahead and toss the loadout for the AMR up on the screen right here, and if you're not a fan of sniper rifles, this is one you guys should definitely check out. I'm sure some of you guys probably knew this one was coming. Coming in at number 1, we got the Siren 9mm special weapon. This gun is absolutely insane in zombies. It really just kind of goes to show you that size really doesn't matter, as long as you're hitting like the gun from Men in Black, that is. Shout out to all my 90s babies that actually got that reference. Yeah guys, the Siren is absolutely incredible. This is one of those guns where you really don't feel like you're forced to upgrade it. It handles itself pretty well through the rounds before you feel like you really have to start slapping rarities and stuff on it. It's a little bit slower on the fire rate, but the damage that it puts out is just insane. And that it's a pistol SMG hybrid also just gives you incredibly good movement. As long as you got the Siren fully upgraded, the specials and elites really aren't a problem either. Yeah, so I'm mainly looking at the amalgams. Of all the bosses in this game, I absolutely hate those things. This little gun will also handle any of the main bosses in this game really well, putting up some pretty damn good damage numbers. I can confidently say that this is one of the only guns in the game that will easily carry you up to round 50 without using wonder weapons or score streaks or anything else like that. You can solely rely on this Siren and it will do all the work. You can easily get to round 50. Now, you will feel a slight damage drop off in the 40s, but it won't be like most guns where they just feel like they absolutely nosedive off a cliff. If you're not using this gun for a little while and coming back to it here in Season 2 Reloaded, I was reminded of how good that this gun actually is, and I think with some of the nerfs to some of the other metas that we've had in the game, it just makes this thing feel even better. This gun is just a lot of fun. You're gonna feel really quick and snappy, and it's damn powerful. Siren is definitely hands down one of my favorite guns in this game mode as of right now. If somebody was to ask me what's the one gun that they should definitely try out during Season 2 Reloaded, I would definitely say it should be the Siren 9mm. If I was to give the Siren one con, I would say that the ammo capacity could be a little bit better. Reload so fast with Speed Cola you don't even really notice it. But besides that, I just really think you can't beat the Siren right now. The gun is just too good. I will give some honorable mentions of some guns that maybe could have made the list or should have made the list. We'll go with the Compact, the ASG, the GS45, got the SVD, we got the PP919, we got the Krig, the XM4. All of these are very viable weapons. Could probably sneak their way into a top 10 list somewhere. Wanted to get this out there to you guys. Let me know down in the comment section if there's any weapons that you guys think maybe should have made the list, or if there's something that you guys would like me to try out, maybe a special loadout. If you guys did enjoy the video, please do me a huge favor, smack the hell out of that like button, subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.